What's going on, everyone? Homework assignment 21. Today's objective: I can divide positive and negative fractions. Let's jump right into the vocabulary we're going to be seeing, or let's go right into steps, actually. So, steps for how to divide fractions. So, step one. So I say if necessary at the end of some steps because it's not always necessary. So, step one, we're going to change from mixed numbers to improper fractions. So we're going to change mixed numbers to improper fractions if necessary. Okay, this is only if you have a mixed number. Step two, we're going to keep the first fraction as is. We're going to change the division sign to multiplication, and we're going to take the reciprocal of the second fraction. Okay, you may know it as keep, change, change. I'll say keep, change, take the reciprocal of, just so that we can have the idea of what exactly that means. Or keep, change, flip, I think is the terminology, actually. That's what people use. Step three, we're going to multiply straight across. Step four, we're going to simplify. Okay, so again, when I say take the reciprocal of, what I mean is keep, change, flip. If you want to say keep, change, flip, that's perfectly fine. All right. So when we say reciprocal is essentially dividing a number by 1, but some people know it as simply just flipping a fraction. Okay. I'm going to take that back. Not dividing a number by 1, but instead I'll say dividing 1 by a number. That would be taking the reciprocal of. I apologize for that. We also know it as flipping a fraction. So let's go. Let's take the reciprocal of some values here. So negative 7/9. If I'm going to take the reciprocal of negative 7/9, and that is going to be equal to negative 9/7. Okay, so that's the reciprocal of negative 7/9. 2 and 1/12. That should be a 1. Taking the reciprocal of 2 and 1/12. Well, I'm going to turn it into an improper fraction first. 12 times 2 is 24 plus 1 is 25. So it's really 25 twelfths. And the reciprocal of 25 twelfths is 12 25ths. I know I'm saying equals. I'm going to take away the equal signs here because they're not equal to each other. All I'm doing is showing the reciprocal. And the reciprocal of 6, well, 6 I know as a fraction is 6 over 1. So therefore, the reciprocal of it is going to be 1/6. So let's go to some division problems. So we're going to follow those steps. So no improper fractions here, but we do have, mixed numbers here, but we do have a couple of fractions. Let's go ahead and divide. So we know that I'm going to keep my first as is. I'm going to change my division to multiplication, and I'm going to take the reciprocal of that last value. So this is going to be the same as 1/9 times 12/5. All right, we know that that's equal to 12 45ths, which we know can be simplified. I know that if I divide top and bottom by 3, I'll get 4/15ths, and that seems to be as far as we can simplify. E, so I'm going to keep everything as is. 3/7 as is. Division is going to change to multiplication. Negative 8 is going to change to negative 1/8. So it's 3/7 times, so negative 8 over 1, because remember this is over 1, is going to change to 1 over negative 1 over 8. Just going to put parentheses there. And this is going to be equal to negative 3/56. And 3 does not go into 56, so it actually, that is our simplest form. Last one, we got a couple of mixed numbers. So the first thing I'm going to do is turn them into improper fractions. 3 times 4 is 12, plus 2 is 16, so negative 16 thirds divided by 9 times 3 is 27, plus 1 is 28, 28 ninths. Okay, keep negative 16 thirds as is, change division to multiplication, take the reciprocal. So negative 16 thirds times 28 ninths, so that changes to 9/28. And then we can multiply straight across. Break out my calculator for this one. 16 times 9 is 144. So that's going to be a negative 144 divided by 3 times 28, which is 84. And I believe they both have common factors of 12. And they do. Which is 12, negative 12 sevenths. And let's say if I want to rewrite it as a mixed number, I know that 7 goes into 12 once. And what's left over is 5 twelfths. So either one of those is acceptable at the end. If it doesn't specify a mixed number or an improper fraction, you could leave it as is either way. So both of these would technically be right. Check out practice problems. See you all tomorrow.